Hello and welcome to another live. I just recorded, but it failed to record, so giving this one a go, and if it fails again I'm going to use a different capture software, so hopefully it doesn't fail again, I guess. Yeah. I just used a team, I just used this team, and the conclusion was Quagsire is incredible, Blissey, Skarmory, Tita is a good defensive backbone, but if you're using this team, very much hope that you don't encounter a Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz just shits all over you. And yeah, I think that's a bit weird. I'm going to pause it until we get a game. And we get a game versus Sticky Web Rain. Uninteresting decision by my opponent. I should really put like Rapid Spin on Excadrill. I don't remember the last time I actually used Sword Stance, so I'm just going to do this. Well, no, it's this team, it's this one, isn't it? What team am I using? I'm using Sizzle. This one. Yeah, I don't remember ever using Sword Stance, so I'm going to use Rapid Spin. What's my play? I think my play is just T-Tar and Rocks. Not Rocks, Rock Tomb. Just kill off the Galvantula. I don't need to outspeed all of his stuff. I mean, obviously, Darmanitan is annoyed by the fact that it isn't faster than his entire team, but that's the only real thing, so just gonna let this thing die to sand. Yeah. Pelipper could come in here, Necrozma could come in here. Yeah, should be okay. The idea behind this team, by the way, was essentially SD Sizzle looks like it could be okay, and then I tried it and found out SD Sizzle was really kind of shit. Let's try Choice Band Sizzle, see how it goes. But in this matchup, the only real use I can see for it is potentially getting off the final hit against Barrascuda. So, he's going to U-turn here, I believe, but I'm going to go into Sizzle. Number one, it takes the least from U-turn, and number two, if he does go into Barrascuda, I can just attack that thing. I feel like I might live a Cinderace hit because of the rain, so just gonna check that. OU, not in Dynamax form. In the rain, Pyro Ball completely destroys me. Okay, nice. Does Barrascuda kill? OU Choice Band does nothing. Yeah. I mean, maybe I will get flinched, but otherwise I can just U-turn. What the fuck? Why did rain go away? I put the rain up! Yeah, Liquidation's a bit stronger than Waterfall as well, isn't it? Yeah, so that was actually guaranteed after that, but that does mean it has to be choice banded, so gonna go out into Eternatus here and just go for Dynamax Cannon or Excadrill maybe. Don't think he stays in, I think I'm gonna go into Tita, because I think Necrozma's coming in, basically. But I am wrong, as he goes for Max Mindstorm, and that is good to know. So that would be Zen Headbutt, wouldn't it? Eternatus, and I don't even know what set I am. I am Life Orb. Max Mindstorm actually does not do much, but I mean, this thing's gonna chunk everything, isn't it? Gonna just Thunder Wave. Obviously, Max Geyser will kill me, but I don't have another choice, so gonna go out into Eternatus. I'll live one hit, so I can just Dynamax Cannon it, and then maybe try and win with Excadrill? I don't know. I think I'll lose this game. Gonna start searching now because I have not found games very quickly in the last couple, so yeah. I can recover Tent potentially on Pelipper or a very slow Dusk main Necrozma. but that doesn't look to be very slow, given he just immediately went, nope, I can recover on it, that's nice. As he trick rooms for me, he knows that he's against a... He knows he's using sticky web, right? Okay, Darmanitan seems pretty useless, so I'm gonna sack it. As he photon guys, which is reasonable. Yeah, okay. So here we have a team that Mewtwo kind of tears through, aside from Corksire. Gonna lead off with Darmanitan. And just U-turn. Corviknight's gonna come in, obviously, but Mewtwo is pretty powerful against that, so just gonna go for Nasty Plot here, I think. Or Fire Blast. Fire Blast makes more sense. He goes into Blissey straight away, okay. Gonna Nasty Plot, and then gonna Side Strike. He misses the Toxic, but that's fine. For me. Yeah, I lose this game quite badly actually, so... Gonna go out into Eternatus here, try and take up 2 hits when it would otherwise be 1, and then maybe Nasty Plot. Nah, it's very, very clear to everyone with a brain, really, isn't it? This has to burn or crit to win. Yeah, got no chance. GG. As a reminder, I don't advocate using my teams as a general guide. I'm not very good at this game yet, and even when I was decent at the game, I was not a good builder. So, here's Corsola. I said GG. I'm just gonna see what this guy wants. Okay, Corsola. Feel like leading Scizor is pretty fine here, as he leads off with Ditto. That's very good for me. If he stays in, it's only going to beat a knockoff, and if he U-turns, then something loses its item. I'm going to go for knockoff. Because if I can get rid of Ditto's Choice Scarf, that's good for me, and if I can get rid of Jacobish, I can, number 1, see what it was. Stop messaging me, mate. I don't want to. And now I can go out into Eternatus. He was Choice Scarf, he's not anymore, so I know that if he goes for Vicious Rend, I can recover on that. As he goes for Outrage then? No, he goes for Ice Fang, okay. Gonna go for Dynamax Cannon. If he switches into Zacian here, fair play. But, I mean, yeah, he just sacks off that thing, which is fair, because without the Choice Scarf, it's much harder to get it to work. As he goes into Ditto, and I can go into Tita. If he Toxics, that's a little bit annoying, but I don't imagine he'd Toxic with this. What do I deal with this, actually? I don't want to switch into this on anything, so I'm just going to recover. Because, yeah, if he goes for Dynamax Cannon, I can go out into Scizor, and just knock off again, maybe, actually. Or U-turn. U-turn's probably safer, as he goes into Corsola. Wish I knocked off, man. Can go out into Mewtwo here, though, and just Nasty Plot. Into Side Strike. As he goes for Will-O-Wisp, interesting. Side Strike will chunk everything, including this thing. As he hexes me, I have the Kasib Berry, which has never mattered much less than it did just then. And I want to Fire Blast here in case he tries to be cheeky and go into Zacian. He doesn't, he just lets Corsola go. I think that was the right move personally, but Tanks, I don't know what Tanks is meant to be. If he goes for Aura Sphere here, he's kind of goated. He doesn't, he goes for Fire Blast, yeah. So I can Thunder Wave here with pretty much certainty that he's going to go with the either Zacian or Darmanitan. Zacian was much more likely. Damn it, man. Okay. I have 3 turns left of Sandstorm. I go Mewtwo. Oh, man, T-Wave would have been so useful. Bullet Punch definitely does 25% at the very least, so got that going for me, I guess. Oh, I've got 3 more turns. Okay. That's good then. So I can go into Excadrill and Earthquake. I think maybe I've got a hope that Darmanitan lives a hit. Because obviously I can't let Excadrill go down. It is Scarf, so... Wait, that's point. Okay. Ditto can't Dynamax. So maybe my play here is Dynamaxing into Max Hailstorm? Maybe. As he goes out into his Darmanitan. So he's going to go for... Surely he's going to go for Flare Blitz here, because that's just the right way to go for it. But I've got an Icicle Crash, and I've got to basically hope to win this speed tie and the Ditto speed tie, I think, as he wins that speed tie, so yeah. GG, you shit talker. Yeah, I'm going to look for a game. And we're back. Good luck, have fun. This guy has seen my rating, but I'm using a team that doesn't seem to be reflecting that rating very well, so... Eternatus is very good against this thing. Why is Poison not common, so... Gonna lead it, because I think that's gonna be safe. I fucking hate Ditto, just for the record. I always have, and I think I always will. This thing can't Mega, so Toxic isn't in danger of being bounced back at me. As he goes out into Excadrill. Interesting. I feel like I live in Earthquake, but I can't switch into anything. As he chooses to go for Rapid Spin, gets the extra pace, which is smart on his behalf. I'm going to go into Scizor here and provide... I really want a U-turn, but I'm going to Bullet Punch. Just because this guy's quite a lot lower rated than me. Yeah. Didn't keep his Excadrill. Scarf Excadrill might be a threat in this matter. Something to consider at least. Gonna go into Eternatus here, I'll eat the burn, I'm fine with that. As it disables me, interesting. Gonna go for Toxic again though, as he taunts me. Gonna Dynamax Cannon. He could go into Togekiss here, it's pretty reasonable. 1506, damn, I've lost rating. I was up at 1600 with the squad that I actually think is decent. Let me, you know what? I'm gonna change team, but I need to send my Sulfit on from my laptop. So I'm gonna be doing that for the course of this battle as well. I built one on my laptop and was just playing a couple games with it. It seemed okay. I mean, Titar's the obvious switch in here as he goes into Togekiss. Having seen my moves, he decides that Togekiss is actually the right one as he Dynamaxes. Max Airstream, I'm cancelling that out immediately with my Rock Tomb. Could be a fighting type move, but yeah. So I'm going to make a new team with Kyurem, is what it is. Now, again, I don't think this is going to be a good team. I don't recommend you use it, but it was working better for me than the teams I've been using today. So this max staff all the time, and that hurt. I'm gonna go for anything here. I'm gonna go into Dominator. So he goes to max Airstream, and here's so, I mean, I can just get a game with this thing, maybe, and then go from there. But go Excadrill and Rock Slide. Shadowfall doesn't risk missing. Obviously, I've given him a. Ooh, okay. I've given him an Excadrill to abuse with his Ditto, which would be a terrible thing. Mewtwo will live a hit though. Okay. Venusaur. Yeah, okay. I think my play is T-Tar dead, then into Mewtwo, and then Side Strike. And then Scarf Ditto is answered with the other thing. So I'm gonna get a game on my laptop while playing this, and then just use that team for the remainder of the live. GG. And we get the guy that we just beat. He had Taunt Lead Mew. I have Taunt Lead Mew too. And there isn't actually a move that Ditto can click that will like deal with my Mewtwo. Yeah, GG. So it goes for Side Strike. And then I can go for Side Strike here. So yeah, Mewtwo lead versus my Mew, I'm going to taunt it. And given that I don't want to get burnt myself, I'm just going to Psychic. So it goes into Grimmsnarl, okay. He could go for Thunder Wave here, which would be annoying. I'm going to taunt, so he taunts me. How do I say fuck you? Gonna go Necrozma then. So he goes into Mew, okay. Gonna go for Rocks. So he gets up his Spikes, okay. Then I'm gonna T-Wave this thing. I don't care about being T-Waved, so yeah. Was it Final Gambit it had? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm just gonna recover, as he's faster than me. I don't have Hazard Removal on this team, which is probably an oversight now that I think about it. He's going to get up his next layer of spikes though, so I'm going to go on to Kyurem and Sub. It was Explosion. Okay, so he will get a kill here. No, he won't. I can go into Necrozma. And then Morning Sun. Obviously, if he SDs, that's just a bit of a problem, but maybe I Thunder Wave here actually, in anticipation of SD. I mean, Kyurem's dead to Stealth Rock plus Spike, fuck. If he subs again, that's just a bit annoying. Quagsire kinda has to come out though. If he attacks, that's just a good game, that's a good game. Got a bluff Scarf then, I think, maybe. I mean, the only way this works is if he thinks I'm Scarf, but nah, he goes into Grimmsnarl. Which, that did a lot, but that was because it was a crit, so. Gonna go into Necrozma here, and Morning Sun. Even without Morning Sun, at least I get some health back. This guy is actually the last guy that I played at the end of the previous live, the one that corrupted, so a little bit annoying that I'm playing him with a completely different team because I beat him last time, and that's just because the team was a lot better. Not better, but like better equipped for dealing with him than the other team. Said that a little bit late, so I'll do that a while back. Obviously, this guy has got Trick Room, and more to the point, he's got weakness policy. So I'm going to sack off Kyurem there as he's DD. He's got to go into Mewtwo, I guess, then. And yeah, I've lost this game. That's annoying. He's got a good team for anti-offense. That's on me, though. As Baby Come Back comes in. What's my rating? Under 1500. Everything's fine. Gonna lead off with Shadow. I don't know. Gonna lead off with Sawtooth. As he leads off with Rotom. I'm not getting Thunderwaved here, so I'm just gonna taunt. As he Volt switches into Zacian. I'm gonna Wisp this thing immediately. If he lets me, that would be lovely. As he crunches. Shit. Okay. The annoying thing is, the Sizzle team would have done well against this guy. Because, I mean, this guy just loses to Sand, really, doesn't he? As he has Mold Breaker. This is very obviously going to have Toxic. I don't want to deal with that, but I don't know what I can go for. I feel like he's probably going to go for Rocks, so I'm going to go into my Kyurem. He does indeed go for Rocks. Subbing here is safe. As he goes for Steel Beam, cuts his health in half. And goes into Zacian to Fist me. But Quagsire can come in on Zacian. And recover. So I don't get too KO'd later. Charizard and Reshiram are annoying. Ditto is not so, because I can just go out. I can go out and do a lot of things here. Gonna go out into Necrozma and get up my own rocks, because I feel like he's gonna go for Scald more than anything else. Blissey's actually smarter, so Blissey into Teleport into rocks. Because he could go into Zacian or something, but yeah. This is just smarter. So he goes into Charizard first of all, so my way was just a bit better then, I guess. Thunder Waving here catches a Zacian if it wants to come in, cripples Charizard, better than anything else I've got. Yeah. I would like for him to go a bit quicker, I'm not gonna lie. There we are, eventually. Okay, so I've Thunderwaved it, and I'm going to teleport here, because if he Thunderwaves, that's fine. Scarf Blissey, so my Blissey is 156, Kyurem is faster. Oh, I mean it's also paralyzed. Paralysis is probably more the key point there, really. Gonna sub here, so I can just get a heavy hit on everything. Fusion Bolt. Dragon Dance is just smarter, real. Goes for max airstream and gets the extra speed, so very well played there. Didn't consider that. I'm just an idiot at times. I still don't get Dynamaxing. Just any mon that can Dynamax, I just don't get it. That better not be physical, it isn't it? Fuck. Consult Bull here though, Focus Blast doesn't kill me. He's got to hit 2 more, not to kill me, so yeah. Quagsire is fine here. I kind of feel like I win. Because Reshiram is dealt with by... Yeah, surely you're going to go for Toxic here, right? I mean, Blissey doesn't get worn down by rocks, so he's going to have a long wait if that's what he's planning on doing here. As he goes out into Ditto, but I can teleport. As he teleports, but because he's faster, that goes first. And he goes out into Charizard. Necrozma doesn't do much, but it wears down his team by getting up rocks. His defogger is Rotom, which is itself weak to rocks, so gonna just get up my rocks here. take that and move on, because he is Life Orb, so killing me will take a lot of his health with it. Oops. Yeah. Doesn't even successfully kill me, it just leaves me at, like... Yes, it does, okay, because he crits! Okay. But I can go into Mars Shadow here. If he goes out into Rotom, that's relatively fine by me. We see it's Boots Rotom. I'm going to get off a Toxic here, though, because Toxic is what I realistically need in order to try and beat this thing, as he gets off a Wisp. Okay, good. Very good. Gonna go for Spectral Thief, just get some extra damage on this Rotom. It isn't going to be Rest, so yeah, no real worries there. If he goes into Zacian, which he does, I mean, Quagsire has demonstrated time and again that it is the switch-in. And I can Scald here. So he goes into Ditto. If I can burn this thing, that would be nice. And then I'm just going to Scald again. He does to go for Scald, that is the right move. He gets the burn, I don't. That is a bit annoying, but I can recover here. If he goes for Volt Switch on my Blissey, I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? Because even burnt, Quagsire will beat Zacian 1v1. As he defaults, okay. Gonna Aromatherapy then, get rid of the... if he goes into Ditto, that's a little bit annoying because it removes the Toxic on Quagsire. But he goes into Reshiram instead, okay. Gonna Thunder Wave this thing as it's Outrage. Sorry? Then I'm going to go back into Blissey on the anticipated Rotom switch. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Kind of feel bad for him for all those arrows and stuff, but like, what is that? I'm gonna go into Blissey here, just like scouting for like. That's just getting kind of funny. Okay. He does have a move. Okay, gonna Soft Boiled here on what I thought would be Outrage as he Dragon Dances, but that means I can go onto Mars Shadow and Spectral Thief. Everything will get to it KO'd. Ditto doesn't want to take it, for obvious reasons. And with the +1 attack, I think Reshiram goes down. It does, okay, good. So obviously he has his own Ditto, but Toxic would be annoying on Quagsire, but then if he goes for Toxic, I can just go hard into Blissey. As he does go for close combat instead. Okay. That's a 2-hit KO though, so yeah, okay, that's good. Gonna get one more game. And then move on. With life, really. Yeah. I'll pause until we get one. And we get a game versus Flatimo 2, who I've played a few times now on the ladder actually. If it was +1 already, Kyurem would be looking incredible. But it only really gets the +1 on Blissey, so that's a bit annoying. I'm going to lead off with Necrozma. It deals with the Rillaboom, it deals with his own Necrozma by getting Abrupt as well. As he Thunder Waves, or tries to at least. I'm going to go into Quagsire here. No reason to take a Paralysis when I don't need to. And here, don't really know what he's going to do. He goes into Rillaboom, risking the Scald. Does it burn? It does. So here we can go into Necrozma. We're pretty comfortable against Rillaboom. As he SDs, taking him back up to regular attack. And high horsepower does not do much, because I am in Necrozma. As he has to SD now. Now it's going to do about 50%. But with Grassy Terrain up, I mean I can just Morning Sun pretty comfortably. And now here I kind of feel like he's going to go for another SD, so I'm going to go into Mars Shadow, try and steal the boosts. As he Drain Punches, interesting. Not what I was expecting, I'll be entirely frank. But Spectral Thief is just a threat here, because Blissy's his only real resist. So he goes into Necrozma Duskmane, but that is not resist, really. Doesn't that get 2-hit KO'd? That doesn't come close to getting 2-hit KO'd. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna go on to Mewtwo here, and try and cripple this thing with a burn. As he goes into Rillaboom here, it's burnt, so I can just Psychic it. And then if he goes into Blissey, I can Taunt. If he goes into he goes into Dragapult, okay. I feel like Dragapult won't be able to beat Quag, but I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp as he goes for Sabia. Going to go into Quag, just because I feel like it's DD. Yeah, it is, okay. So I can Curse here as he goes for Dragon Darts. Cursing means that Dragon Darts will never be able to break me. And because his Rillaboom is dead, I am now in a good position. He's also Life Orb, so he's got to bear that in mind. I'm going to EQ, and I'm going to Curse, because if he's going to just give me Dragapult, then he's just going to give me Dragapult, I guess. This thing deals with Cinderace, but please don't have a random ass move that will just KO me. It doesn't. Okay, good. It does lower my defense by 1, but that's not enough. Cinderace comes out. I'm pretty sure I still live this. Quite comfortably, actually, yeah. And Blissey comes out and is going to get chunked by EQ. As he Toxics me, but Blissey dies, and so with that, his chance of not losing to Mewtwo dies as well. It's smarter to save Quagsire, just in case, so I'm going to Aromatherapy here, as he goes out into Cinderace, meaning that I go into Quagsire, as he burns me with Pyro Ball, which is fucking lovely, I guess, as he forfeits. Okay. That's going to be the end of this live, I hope. I hope this recording software works this time. If it doesn't, that's just kind of a bit annoying. See you all next time, and peace.